Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This video is a Gfred versus derfG, which is only available on 8th gear, which is in FiveM of course. And the premise of this is that half of us are doing Gfred, the other half is doing the reverse of it, which is derfG, where basically the island that we end up finishing at during a normal Gfred is the starting island for the derfG. And I've seen a lot of videos lately, and most of them are covering the derfG side of it, and no one's covering the Gfred side from what I've seen so far. So here's the first, and see kind of how this goes. And then you see here as we get to that first checkpoint there, I tried to take the rocks up there, and it didn't quite work for me. I thought maybe it would help me a little bit, but it didn't really do anything. Didn't help me, didn't hurt me. See, a couple guys kept swimming, which I don't think that really helped them too much either. And I just kind of decided to do a different tactic here. Instead of staying onto the road, I decided, let's take this ravine and follow these other people, kind of see where it gets me. But then I decided, we'll go back towards the road. I'm still kind of figuring out which side I should take on the highway. And I eventually decide, let's go ahead and take the right way, go to the right and see about maybe getting a car a little bit easier, because I know if I go to the left it's going to be mayhem. Granted, it's mayhem anyway because it's Gfred. Alright, kind of got over here to the highway and found this sedan here. It's like first vehicle. It looked kind of quick, so we just grabbed it and took off. Because any time wasted is time that you lose in any of these races. So here we go. We're going off to the quarry.
And of course, over here at the quarry, I kind of get beaten around a little bit because people just can't drive there and they're doing their own thing. And I get stuck on this rock. And I just try to finally start making my way around, finally get there. Somebody had the brilliant idea to take a dump out of here. So here we are, getting out, trying to get out of the quarry, and next checkpoint, of course, is going to be the airport. Getting up here close to the airport and see some guys passing us. That's the leaders, of course, of the Gfred side coming back. And the traffic really hasn't been quite as bad. It has been kind of bad. So I have to kind of bust my way through these cars. And I wasn't sure if this car was going to make it up the ramp, so I just decided to go through the carport just to play it safe. And here we are approaching Sports Car Row. And I didn't think that this car was really going to make it up Chiliad as easily. So I'm looking for a new car. And I would take whatever I can. And this one looked good enough. It looked a lot better than what I had. And so here we go. This is basically where you see cars kind of flying by us going the opposite way. That's all the derfG people going towards the airport. A lot of the leaders there. So that makes this road really even more treacherous than what it was. You see somebody just kind of rammed a car, hit me. I got hit by another guy. So we kind of start off again here. And I run into another little incident up here, trying to get away from things. I ended up lagging, kind of hitting a car. Take off, and I take out fire coal here. Sorry, man. And I'm trying to avoid all these guys. So here we go, on our way up to Chiliad. Alright, here we are at Chiliad, and saw the guy in front of me and behind me kind of got caught up in the tree, and I managed to slip by. So I was so happy about that. And I start my ascent, and this goes a lot smoother than what I thought it would have been until I get right up there close to the top. Alright, and here's where I start to have problems. Yeah, once I kind of lost my momentum, I couldn't really get going very easily. So I kind of had to back up a little bit, try to get my momentum going, and couldn't. You've got people coming up, people coming down, everybody's hitting us, hitting each other, forcing me away, and I'm just trying to stay on the mountain. Do not want to go down. I kind of take a little wider line just to avoid traffic coming down my way, and it seemed to be a pretty good tactic. And I get stuck in this tree by getting hit, and I'm trying to wiggle it out, and I can't quite do that. So I decide to go ahead and get out and run for my life and try not to get hit by anybody. So that other guy tried to do the same. I got hit here a little, and we're just gonna keep going. Get the checkpoint, start going back down to my car, and I don't even see it down there. And I think somebody had knocked it down. So it's free, and I'm able to keep going. So we're going to try the Chiliad descent, and I'm really hoping at this point that I can make it without dying like I have the last few times. And I finally made it down Chiliad in one piece. So now we're off to the observatory, taking the train tracks. The good thing about going down at this point is that there's not really hardly anybody coming up anymore. They've all gone up and down. And what you can see there, we've already had people finish. successfully got through the observatory and on our way up to Zancudo to the final checkpoint out here. Alright, we're here approaching the Hail Mary line, and usually traffic's kind of bad out here, but this time it's still kind of bad. See cars flying from the sky, just spawning in. And here we are for the Hail Mary. Out, shoot, and we're on our way. And I have a big problem on this one. I still have to get the timing down on my joystick to kind of get myself wiggle enough, at least get my wiggle room in there. And it's just, I end up in the water. I think I was high enough. I probably could have done it if I had the right timing on my bumpers to kind of keep that wiggle going. I could have stayed in the air a whole lot longer than this, probably almost to the island. So you are, drop into the sea and start swimming. Yeah, I don't know why I dived. I think I was thinking it might like kind of have that, dolphin effect where I kind of come up out of the water a little bit and have a bit of an advantage. I didn't really. I was still ahead of these guys and managed to run it to the finish. And if you were keeping track of what was going on in the chat there, we had some shenanigans happen. One of the person who finished second, Ronnie there, took a ski-doo off to the island, and those are banned. So he automatically got disqualified. Everybody moved up a spot. So instead of me finishing 77th, I ended up finishing 76th. Yay me. Thank you, Ronnie. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. If you want to leave a comment, by all means, please. I'd love to hear any feedback you guys have. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.